Here we go. We are in Mishlei Perek Tet, Pasuk Yud Gimel. 3 more Pesukim before the end of the Perek. So we started this Perek, if you recall, with the mashal of a lady setting up a table of food and calling in people to eat. So we said that that's referring to the Nevi'im, telling Bnei Israel to come on the right path, and then talking about Torah, and talking about how Reshaim's ways and the Chachamim's ways, Kiruv, and then if you follow the Torah, there's a long life, there's a reward attached to it. And here we go back to this lady calling out, Eshet Kesilot Homiyah, a foolish woman makes noises and calls out a lot, Petayut Ubal Yadama, she convinces, tries to convince you, this is again in this mashal, to come and eat, even though she doesn't know what she's talking about, so to speak. So what does this mean? So here, the Gaon of Vilna explains as follows, that the Torah doesn't need to be sold. If you learn the Torah, you realize, wow, this is unbelievable, this is genius, this is life. It doesn't need to be sold. Unfortunately, there is people that are petty. Petty is a fool. Petty is also that you're nit pateh, you get convinced and swayed. And people get swayed, unfortunately, by the Yetzer Hara. And therefore, Hashem sent Nevi'im to bring the people away from the Yetzer Hara to come to the right path. So here in this mashal, it's not that she's calling the tzaddikim to come and learn and come, they know already. But she's calling the people from the streets. She's calling the people that unfortunately went on the different path to come out, to come to the Torah, to come to learn, to come to the proper ways. So she's calling out a lot where the Torah doesn't need, technically, once you learn it, it doesn't need to be sold. But if you're not connected to it, yes, we need to try to bring you in. And therefore, she's calling out a lot, that's the Nevi'im throughout the ages, to bring Bnei Israel closer. V'yashva lepetach beta al kiseh merome karet. So she sits at the front of her house on a higher chair, like an observation post. That's the Nevi'im. They were there. They were trying their best. They were out there really trying to get Bnei Israel to come closer. Likro le'ovre darech hamiyasherim orchotam, to call out the people that are passing by to straighten their paths. That's the key over here. That's what's going on over here. The Yetzer Hara is in the streets. The Yetzer Hara is there, and therefore come and let me straighten your path. Let me show you what the right way is. And here again, pasuk Tetzayin, mi peti yasur hena v'chaser lev amralo. This is the same pasuk as pasuk Dalid in this perek. Whoever is foolish, or is petty, is convinced by the Yetzer Hara, come over here. V'chasar lev, and those that don't know, some people they're not the Yetzer Hara necessarily, they don't know. Ve'amralo, and she would tell them. And this is the Navi. It says here, if you're convinced in going on a different path, let me convince you about the proper way of the Torah. If you don't know, come, let me teach you about it. So here's again because we're finishing up the Perek, and there's a few more Pesukim for next week that show what else she says to try convincing them. But this is about the Nevi'im trying to bring throughout the ages the Torah to the people, those that fell from the path. So this is the original Kiruv movement, or the Nevi'im bringing them back and telling them that, calling out and saying you're getting, convinced by your Yetzer Hara, come, let me show you the sweetness and the beauty of the Torah, and to bring you on the right path. So that's what these last Pesukim are going on. I'm going to see the latter Pesukim with another one is a famous one, Bezrat Hashem, next week. I just wanted to add that when it said in the Pasuk that the lady in our example doesn't know what she's talking about, what does that mean? So I forgot to explain that the Gaon of Vilna says that the Nevi'im that are selling it to the people of the street, telling them how good Judaism is, come to learn Torah, etc., they don't even know, so to speak, the depths and the beauty and the greatness in Torah. It's so vast, it's so deep, it's so great. Whatever they try selling, they don't even know the value, the true value of what it is. We don't even know how great the Torah is, how vast the Torah is, how beautiful the Torah is. So whatever we could showcase is actually much less than the value that it is. In other situations, people sell items, they upsell it. Oh, this is the best car. This is this, and you realize, it's not the best car. It's it's whatever. It's a Toyota. It's not the best. But here, you say it's the best thing in the world. The Torah is amazing. The Torah is the greatest. And it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. That's what's going on over here, where they don't even know, so to speak, what they're even selling because it's so much greater than what they're selling.